Welcome to the Radius Mailing Postcard Program, made for roofers. Hello, thanks for showing interest in the Radius Mailing Postcard Program. What I want to share with you today is of great importance to your future because it offers what every business needs. The ability to capture prospects who then convert to roofing jobs, which then pays the bills. And using my technique, it will only cost you a fraction of the normal direct marketing cost. Hi, my name is Randy Cole, and I've been helping businesses just like yours market their services now for over 35 years, both online and offline. Lately, I've been working on some absolute killer and easy marketing techniques for home remodeling and rejuvenation services just like yours to help increase their profits no matter what the economy is doing. And the Radius Mailing Postcard Program is one of those techniques. Now, every homeowner needs a roof at some point for their home, and when they do, don't you want it to be your company that installs it? In the following slides, I am going to show you just how you can get homeowners to contact you for their roofing job. But first, check this out. As you read in the first email I sent, my wife and I have watched more than a couple of roofing companies come and go in our neighborhood without hearing even a peep out of any of them. And we are the perfect candidate with a roof that needs to be replaced within the next 18 to 24 months. It would have taken absolutely no time to market to the neighbors of the home they were re-roofing, including us. And my wife and I, as I said, who will need a new roof at some point in the next few years, we're just across the street watching these guys for 4 to 5 days. So if even just one of the 4 to 5 companies had walked up and placed a door hanger on my door or handed me their card, you bet your bottom dollar they would have been the first ones I would have called for a quote. But here's the thing, whether you want to send your team out to market for a few minutes a day or not while on the job, I promised to tell you about my technique called the Radius Mailing Postcard Program. Here's how it works in 3 simple steps. You identify where your next job is going to be. You gather information online regarding the homes located within the zip code or neighborhood where the job is going to be. Then you develop a mailing, and postcards work best, that gets sent out to those neighbors either right before or during the job. Step number 1, you identify where your next job is going to be. Locating the right neighborhood on a zip code map is an important step in the process. Step number 2, you gather information from the United States Postal Service Every Door Direct Mail program or website. Using the USPS EDDM, as it's called, website, you can determine which postal routes you need to send your postcards to. Step number 2, part 3. Identify the mail routes closest to your job. The USPS EDDM website allows you to highlight the postal routes, which then allows you to target exactly where you want to send your postcard mailing. Step number 2, part 4. You can also research demographic statistics. Clicking on one of the tabs allows you to see more in-depth statistics on those postal routes, how many are homeowners, what their ages are, what their income is, and much, much more. Now, the harder part of the project is actually getting the postcard designed, printed, and mailed. Although relatively easy, if you have the tools and know-how, this can still prove to be an issue for those of you who have never done a targeted direct mail piece before. But even if you have done direct mailing before, we guarantee you our postcard program is entirely different. Allow me to introduce you to, wait for it, the giant co-op, remember that important point, Radius Mailing Postcard Program. And here's what's so special about it and what will set you apart from all your competitors. Other local businesses share the overall cost of the card. You get page 1 or the front side of the card, and the rest of the advertisers who share in the design, print, and mailing of the card get the back side of the card. And we'll introduce you to the reasoning behind that. Here's how the co-op card can offer great cost savings. If your company decides to let me work with you, I will immediately approach many of the local businesses I already have in my Rolodex who are ready to advertise with you on one of my super-sized billboard cards. Each one of these businesses helps you reach your goal. You see, many solo mailings can fail or bring in lower than expected numbers of prospects simply because they only have one message or one point of interest. Co-op cards can change those statistics by several points. increased interest, increased value, increased shelf life and views. Increasing the interest and value of the card with more offers than just your one increases how often the homeowner will view the card as they return again and again to see the offers made on the other side. That means for you several branding opportunities for your business with just that one mailing. And here is the last point that needs to be made regarding pulling off a successful mailing with our co-op card. Aside from having the local business contacts that make it work, your message is important. What do I mean by that? Well, that's an easy one. If you were to just send out a postcard, hoping for someone to call or drop by the job site, that's fine. Goal reached. But what about those prospects that will not be ready for your services for another 6 to 12 months? That's where you need a strategy. Capture those prospects and get back to them when they need you. But that's a story for another day. As promised, I showed you just one technique on how I would market myself if I were a roofing company. That's right, there are more ways to do it, but I hope this has given you some food for thought and a new method of prospecting and controlling your growth. Our services are available to you. Just ask. If you would like help with growing your business the smart way, do not hesitate to contact us right away. If you don't, your competition will. Your message and offer can be sent directly to 10,000 households guaranteed for literally pennies. And in fact, with our co-op media, you will not pay anywhere nearly what you normally would have to on a solo mailing. Thanks for watching the Radius Mailing Postcard Program. Need help? Call us at 866-303-8080. That's 866-303-8080. Or visit us on the web at imcs360.com.